Hi, I'm Frankie Ray, and I welcome you to this replay of the WTVJ 1985 special, Magic of Disney. First, let me set the scene for you for the 1984-1985 season. Favorites that were still seen in first run were Dallas, Dukes of Hazzard, Alice, Jeffersons on CBS. NBC had Cosby Show was brand new, Cheers, but they also had Different Strokes and The Facts of Life. ABC's Three's Company became a crowd. And Frank Gifford had the call on Monday Night Football. Ronald Reagan had won his second term. The Miami Dolphins were the AFC champions and played in what is still today their most recent Super Bowl. Johnny Carson still ruled the night. And in the daytime, people were still beating devils, dragons, and whammies on Joker's Wild, Tic-Tac-Toe, and Pressure Luck. Monty was still dishing out deals, and Richard Dawson was still getting the action on the Family Feud. The edge of night had just reached dawn, and there was still a search for tomorrow. Disney specials were seen on CBS. Surprised? And that brings us to where we are today. Disney at the time took some road shows, and they took some of their Disney magic out on the roads with them. Miami's stop on that leg of the tour was in March of 1985, and in preparation, this special, produced by WTVJ, then CBS affiliate Channel 4, was aired on March 18th, 1985. The hosts of the festivities were Jimmy Cefalo and Judy Jernudd, and let's pick them up seconds into the special as they are at Cinderella's castle.
13 years since the gates of Walt Disney World have been open to the public.
And sometime this summer, the 200 millionth person will enter this vacation kingdom.
So join us as we trace the history of the man who made this all possible.
Through his characters, his music, and of course, his dreams.
Join us as we take a look at the magic of Disney.
The Magic of Disney. With Judy Jernudd and Jimmy Cefalo. And all of what has made the name Walt Disney magic for generations. The Magic of Disney is brought to you in part by Burdine's, your official headquarters for Walt Disney World Days. The makers of La Yogurt, who invite you to put a little La in your life anytime. And by your friends at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure 7 days a week.
Welcome to the Magic of Disney. We're happy to be bringing you this look at Walt Disney World and a sneak preview of all the things that will be happening in South Florida over the next 2 weeks.
That's right, Jimmy. The Disney folks are bringing a traveling show to South Florida that promises to be spectacular.
Things are going to kick off. Get it?
Got it.
With the street party parade beginning this Friday at noon, it will be traveling down Flagler Street. There's going to be plenty of fun and music, entertainment.
And that's just the beginning of a week-long list of events, from character breakfasts to demonstrations by the Walt Disney World artists and chefs. Oh, and something I'm personally looking forward to.
What's that?
Pieces of memorabilia from Walt himself.
Yeah, that is going to be a lot of fun. We're happy to be bringing you this sneak peek of all the things that will be happening. We're going to travel all through Walt Disney World, including here at the Magic Kingdom and then over at the fabulous Epcot Center.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing all of it because I've never been here before.
You're kidding. Oh, then stay tuned because we're going to see it all. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Walt Disney first entered our lives with his great animated characters, and you really can't think of Walt Disney without thinking of Mickey Mouse. So the best place to start is at the beginning with the stroll down memory stream and take a look at the first of those great Disney classics.
26-year-old Walt wanted to have a huge impact on his audience, and he saw sound as that way to get that huge impact on his newest character, Mickey. So when Steamboat Willie was released in 1928, it was the first release synchronized sound cartoon. So when the audience saw Mickey pucker up for the first time ever, they heard him whistle. Flowers and Trees premiered in Grauman's Chinese Theater in 1932.
Why such a big opening?
Well, because it was the first full-color cartoon, and it won the Disney Studios, the fledgling Disney Studios at the time, their very first Oscar. At a cost of $1.5 million, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was released in 1937 as the first feature-length animated film by Disney. And that led to an unending number of classics, beginning in the 40s with Dumbo, Pinocchio, Cinderella, and Fantasia to the 50s and Sleeping Beauty, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, the 60s, Jungle Book, and 101 Dalmatians, all the way to 1983's Tron, which used computers for the first time in aiding their animation. And that led to other classics in the 90s, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, The Little Mermaid, to more recent classics, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., and Cars.
Joining us is Don Williams, who's a character artist here at Walt Disney World. Don, I understand the animation process is a very difficult one. Which step in the process is this drawing of Mickey?
Okay, this would be your first step, the rough animation. From this phase, we would go to phase 2, which would be the cleanup animation, where the fine lines would be put in and the detail and so on. And finally to the third phase, which would be the inking opaquing onto the celluloid film. I brought a few things there, Jim, if you would be kind enough. I can go in a little more detail for you.
Here you go, Don.
Okay, this is a storyboard. Once we get our script, we work our storyboard out into small visuals here. This is where we would work out all our problems, do all our editing and so on and so forth before we start the expensive process of animation. Once our storyboard is complete, then we would go ahead and have the voice track recorded, and we would animate to that voice track.
Fascinating, isn't it?
It is. Here we have pretty much what I've done up here with Mickey. This is the rough animation of Jiminy. It is kept very rough because the animator is interested in drawing the action only. He's not worried about details at this point. Once that rough animation is complete, it will go to your second animator who would do a cleanup drawing on that. He would trace over it, put all the fine detail in, fine line, and so on and so forth, and make Jiminy look like Jiminy, so to speak. And going from there, you would go to your third animator who would take that clean line drawing of Jiminy and do a inked line of him on a clear cell, and then finally back paint it, so you finally would have Jiminy in full color the way he would appear on the screen. This cell is then laid over a background, and we have here pretty much a full action of Jiminy. This would show one complete action of Jiminy jumping from the mouse ears to the tabletop, and these two things here are the key drawings done by a key animator, and these in-between drawings are done by an in-between animator.
We're going to appreciate those animated feature films even more.
Oh, yeah,
don't you
we
think?
sure are.
Thank you, Don. And you know, you're going to have a chance to see Don in South Florida when the Walt Disney World Traveling Show comes down. We're looking forward to it, Don. Thanks.
I'll be glad to be there.
Don.
Bye-bye now.
A look and listen to The Kids of the Kingdom when the magic of Disney continues.
Here's the first of our Disney trivia questions. Name the 7 dwarfs.
Publix invites you to a barbecue. It only makes sense that the best supermarket has the best beef. Publix beef.
This is today's Chevrolet, and this is today's Chevrolet. This Chevrolet is specially modified for the International Race of Champions. This is the new Camaro IROC Z28 built for you.
Was name the 7 dwarfs. And here are some of the answers we got.
Dumpy,
Snoopy,
Droopy, Creepy,
Empty,
Lazy, I forgot some of the others.
Sleazy?
Announcing the starting lineup for the Snow White All-Stars. Doc,
Hey!
Grumpy,
Hi, Grumpy.
Happy, Sleepy,
Oh, hi, Sleepy.
Sneezy, Bashful,
Oh, hi, Bashful.
and Dopey.
And now, the captain of the Snow White All-Stars, Snow White herself. Hi, Snow White. Hi. How did we do? Did we get all the names right?
I think you did an excellent job.
Do people always name the 7 dwarfs correctly?
Well, they do most of all 6, but 7 they meant Dopey. Sometimes they call him Dumbo, but otherwise they're pretty good.
Why do you think they call him Dumbo?
Because of his ears.
Oh, big ears,
Because of
right?
big ears.
Get
from
mistaken.
Dumbo.
Oh, that was fun.
Very good.
What's the best part about being Snow White?
Well, it's the people that come to visit us and the wonderful little children with their big bright eyes and cheery, and they enjoy seeing all the characters and all the people having a good time here.
They
just love you, don't they?
Well, I know you have to get the fellas back to the mines. So hi ho, fellas. It's off to work you go. Thanks, Snow White.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, fellas.
Bye. Oh. That's great. They really are.
By the way, have you heard the Kids of the Kingdom?
You mean, have I heard of the Kids of the Kingdom?
No, I mean heard. See, this group is made for listening. They're made up of talented young men and women from all over the country, and they are going to be performing at the Arts and Cultural Center this Friday and Saturday, and at Metro Zoo on Sunday.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, well then let's take a listen and learn a little bit more about this talented group.
5, 6, 7, 8, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, special, giving you satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
They're called the Kids of the Kingdom, but don't let the name fool you. These kids are hardworking professionals.
Once a year, the Disney staff goes on a 10-city tour all across the country and auditions thousands of dancers. Then it's narrowed down to 10 lucky kids.
Okay, let's talk job requirements. You have to be able to sing and dance, but most importantly, and just like all Disney employees, you must be a nice person.
Well, here you get the opportunity to do everything with the adults. You do conventions, and then in the daytime, you have everybody, children and people in wheelchairs, and everybody loves it. It's wonderful.
After we're done, let's say, with a performance, they're more responsive towards us. They give us a good round of applause, and they're good. Like we have people participate on stage. They jump right up there. It's great.
Remember, if you'd like to catch the Kids of the Kingdom, they'll be performing along with all the Walt Disney characters Friday and Saturday at the Cultural Arts Plaza in downtown Miami.
If you can't make it Friday or Saturday, Sunday you'll find them at the Miami Metro Zoo.
Gosh, they're good.
They were really good. How am I doing as a tour guide so far?
Well, I love it here. I mean, there's a lot to see, and we've seen a lot, but I think that everyone who comes to Magic Kingdom really wants to see Mickey and Minnie. Or at least I do.
Well, they do, and sometimes it's not so easy to find Minnie and Mickey, but I do have my people out trying to find them so that you'll think I'm a better tour guide.
I bet you do.
I do, honestly.
I'll tell you how good a tour guide you are when you produce Mickey and Minnie.
Oh. Okay.
A dream comes to life when the magic of Disney returns.
Now, here's another trivia question. What were the only words Pluto ever spoke?
Hey, South Florida!
Look who's come right here to town to throw a jamboree.
Here are some of your answers.
Woof, woof.
Ruff, ruff.
Bark, bark, help.
Well...
So what did Pluto say? Well, back in 1931's Moose Hunt, after Mickey thought he'd lost his best pal, Pluto all of a sudden rears up and says, "Kiss me." That trick never worked for me. Maybe I ought to join the cartoons. Now let's just check out what Judy and Jimmy are up to back in the Magic Kingdom as we go back to the time machine.
I can sure see why they call this the Magic Kingdom. But you know what? There's one thing that we didn't do, Jimmy. I wanted to meet Mickey and Minnie.
Sometimes it's not easy to find Minnie and Mickey because they're very busy. He is the mayor of the Magic Kingdom. But there is somebody here I'd like you to meet. Susan? Come on over. Susan, this is Judy.
Hi,
Susan is an
Nice
ambassador
to
here at
meet
Walt
you.
Disney World.
Hey.
I'll tell you, why don't I go and try to find Minnie and Mickey, and you two have a chat.
Good
Thanks.
luck.
Excuse me a second.
Okay. Susan, what does an ambassador do here?
Well, I'm sort of like a goodwill representative for our company, and I travel around the country with the characters, and we visit children's hospitals, and I do media interviews, but try to take a little bit of the Disney magic or the Disney pixie dust that you feel when you come to Walt Disney World to the places that we visit and the people that we meet.
Well, that's what you'll be doing when you and some of the Disney characters come to South Florida when Burdines presents Breakfast a la Disney. That'll be fun.
It should be a lot of fun. Mickey and the whole gang are getting set up for that.
Well, we're all looking forward to it.
He's a great entertainer.
Guess what?
Minnie! Hi! Nice to see you. Oh, Mickey! Thank you. I got lipstick on you.
I'm so glad I found
it. Because I really wanted to do this.
Mickey's image is the best known in the entire world. And a friend of Mickey's, his name is Mike Jitlove, he's an artist,
put together the ultimate in what I like to call mouse-imation. Well, it's time to leave the Magic Kingdom and head over to Epcot Center.
You know what? I love it here, but I sure hate to leave Mickey and all his friends.
Well, when they come and visit South Florida, they are going to be visiting area hospitals to bring a little bit of that Walt Disney cheer to those who can't make it here.
Good.
It is.
You know what? You did a good job here as a tour guide, and now I'm ready to go to Epcot Center.
Okay, let's go.
Do it.
Classic songs are a part of the magic of Disney when we return.
Wonderful feeling.
What Disney movie gave us the song Zippity Doo-Dah?
Publix invites you to a party. It only makes sense that the best supermarket has the best beef. Publix beef.
The breakfast.